Good afternoon, everyone. Today is the 3rd of August, Saturday. Mark's been reading through the book of Genesis. Today we're ready for Genesis chapter 35. This is an interesting chapter because this is the account of both the death of Rachel and Isaac. Rachel dies first, then Isaac. And they went to Bethel. And anyway, this is an account of Rebecca's nurse dying. And then also it's an account of the fact that Rachel travailed under hard labor, and as her soul was departing, she died. And she called him Benoni, but his father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. And Jacob set up a pillar over her grave. And it says that that pillar is there unto this day. And anyway, and we see that Jacob came to Isaac, and when Isaac was 104 years, he died. And it's interesting that both Esau and Jacob buried their father. They were both there when their father was buried. So I'll turn this over to Mark, have him read this to you. Kind of an interesting account of the lives of Rachel and Isaac. And Jacob and Esau. I never went to the funeral of my mother or father because their memorial service was held in an Armenian church, and I don't think I would have been welcome there. So I listened to both their memorial services on YouTube. That's about it.
Genesis chapter 35. God said unto Jacob, Arise and go up to Bethel and dwell there, and make there an altar unto God, that appeared unto thee when thou flowest in the face of Esau thy brother. And Jacob said unto his household and all that were with him, Put away the strange gods that are among you, and be clean, and change your garments. Let us arise and go up to Bethel, and I will make there an altar unto God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and was with me in the day which I went. And they gave unto Jacob all the strange gods which were in their hand, their earrings which were in their ears, and Jacob hid them under the oak which was by Shechem. They journeyed, and the terror of God was upon the city round about them. They did not pursue after the sons of Jacob. So Jacob came to Luz, which is the land of Canaan, that is Bethel, he and all the people that were with him. He built there an altar and called the place El Bethel, because their God appeared unto him. when he fled from the face of his brother. And Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died, and she was buried beneath Bethel under an oak. The name is called Alan Backup. God appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padan and blessed him. God said to him, Thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And God said to him, I am God Almighty, be fruitful and multiply. A nation, a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to thee, I will give it to thy seed after thee will I give the land. Jacob went up from him in the place where he talked with him. Jacob set up a pillar in the place where he talked with him, even a pillar of stone, poured a drink offering thereon, he poured oil thereon. Jacob called the name of the place where God spake with him, Bethel. And they journeyed from Bethel, and there was a little way to come to Ephrath. Jacob travailed, and Rachel travailed, and she had hard labor. And it came to pass when she was in hard labor that the midwife said unto her, Fear not, thou shalt have this son also. And it came to pass that her soul was in departing, for she died. She called his name Benoni. His father called him Benjamin. And Rachel died and was buried in the way to Ephrath, which is Bethlehem. Jacob set a pillar upon her grave as the pillar of Rachel's grave unto this day. Israel journeyed and spread his tent beyond the tower of Edar. It came to pass when Israel dwelt in that land that Reuben went and lay with Bilhah. His father's concubine Israel heard it. Now the sons of Jacob were 12. The sons of Leah, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and Simeon, Levi, Judah, and Issachar. Zebulun, the sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin. Sons of Bilhah, Rachel's handmaid, Dan and Naphtali. And the sons of Zilpah, Leah's handmaid, Gad and Asher. These are the sons of Jacob, which were born to him in Pandaram. And Jacob came unto Isaac his father unto Mamre, into the city of Arba, which is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned. And the days of Isaac were 180 years. Isaac gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people, being old and full of days. His sons Esau and Jacob buried him.
I just want to say a thank you to my sister Joy for sending me a really nice thank you card for a birthday card I sent her. Thank you, Joy. That was very appreciated. You all have a blessed day. We'll probably continue this on Monday in chapter 36. I find it interesting, though, after all the strife between Jacob and Esau, they were both there to bury their father Isaac.